Hi guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is Rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA. I live in a 2018 Coachman Clipper Cadet currently, 16-footer as you can see under my aluminum cover here in Central Texas. I've been full-time RVing for about 25 years or more. I'm 73 years old and had a little experience with this stuff. And what I wanted to touch on this morning was the propane tanks. Give you a little information for those of you that are new to RVing or just fixing to buy an RV, and you might have a few questions about propane tanks. The tank you see in front of you right down here on the ground in that little box is a 20-pound tank. Why is it in that little plastic box? Because when you load it in the back of your vehicle to take it to get it refilled or exchanged, it won't roll around. You can buy one of those little plastic things for $5 or less at Walmart, and it's worth every penny of it to carry a small propane tank. Again, mine are 20-pound tanks. I put a cover on it, the little plastic cover there. And but again, it's a 20-pound tank. That's about 5 gallons. Actually, I think the weight is it's 4.7 gallons, but they say it's 5-gallon RV tank, 20 pounds. But that's called a 20-pound tank. But when it's full, that tank with the propane full will weigh about 37 pounds. Some RVs come with one 20-pound tank, the smaller RVs. Some come with two propane tanks. And in between the two tanks will be what is called a regulator, and all the regulator does is allow you the ability to change tanks. So if you have a tank that is empty, you can turn the knob on the little regulator to let the arrow point towards the tank that is full, and you can use that tank while you go refill the empty tank. How long will a 20-pound tank last me? Well, again, I don't have there's a lot of things I don't have. I don't have an electric gas hot water heater. I have propane only. And so what I do is I light the propane hot water heater about 8 minutes before I plan on taking a shower in the afternoon. And that's it. I run it for 8 minutes, and then I turn it off, pilot and all. I turn it all the way off. If I had electric, since I'm here at my home base and I have electric available, I would use the electric. And if I was traveling and stopped at an RV park, I would certainly use their electric for my hot water heater since I'm paying for it. And what else? It just, because you can just switch it from the inside to electric and save your propane. And how much does it cost to fill a 5-gallon propane tank here in Central Texas? This is September the 17th, I think, maybe 18th, I'm not sure. 2018. I just had it refilled about a little over a month ago. It was $13. Okay, so that gives you an idea. Now, how long will they last? In other words, how long will one of those 20-pound tanks last me? 2.5 months average. But again, I'm not using the furnace. I don't have an oven. All I have is a 2-burner cooktop and a hot water heater that's using propane. So, if you're going to try to estimate what that's going to be for you, then allow for oven usage and maybe some other things that use propane. Now, most of the larger RVs come with 30-pound tanks, which are 7-gallon, and when they're full, the 30-pound tanks weigh 55 pounds. I just sold a 2013 Jayco J-Flight 26-foot bunkhouse model, and it had two 30-pound tanks on the front of the RV where that one is. And it was getting a little difficult for me to wag that 30-pound tank, but I was planning on downsizing anyway to all this luxury, this 16-footer. And it's worked fine for me so far. I'm fixing to get a 2019 Casita Freedom Deluxe. I'll pick it up October the 23rd, and it comes with two 20-pound tanks, and it has a regulator. But again, the 30-pound tanks are 7 gallons. They weigh 55 pounds when they're full. And they'll last you. When I was using the 30-pound tanks, one of those would last me about 3 months, or more actually. Sometimes, because again, I wasn't using the furnace. Now, if you use the furnace, if I was using the furnace in this little RV and it was, say, temperature was like 20 degrees, and I had to leave the furnace on all the time because I didn't want to run an electric heater, or maybe I was somewhere where there was no electric, then a 20-pound tank might last you a week, might. A 30-pound tank might last you 2 weeks, maybe, max. because the furnaces are gas hogs. So anyway, that'll give you an idea what you're faced with on your propane part. On the inside, there's another thing I'll mention right quick. Sometimes you'll get at your burner on your stove. I have a 2-burner stove, and sometimes one of the burner flame will be distorted, or maybe it'll be putting out a little black soot. Well, that's nothing wrong with your propane or the propane tank. What it is, there's a little aluminum connection under your cooktop that connects to the burner, and from traveling down the highway, sometimes those things will jiggle loose. They're not fastened very well at all on any RV I've had, and I've had 6. And they do come loose, and when they come loose a little bit, that gives that effect. So you'll have to push that thing back up in there and be sure that it's snug. But again, that's another video altogether. But for you guys that are wondering about propane tanks, that is a 20-pound tank right there. That's about 5 gallons. That'll last you about 2.5 months if you don't use anything but the 2-burner cooktop and are very frugal with your hot water heater like I am. So anyway, from Central Texas, USA, this is Rusty78609 saying thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything your little heart desires. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because I'm an Amazon affiliate and I get a small commission. It doesn't cost you anything, so if you choose to use it, fine. If you don't want to fool with it, don't worry about it. And then what else? Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day. Won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and all. And it'll help you lose weight because you'll be full of water. What else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deep, breathe out slowly. Why? I do that several times a day because that relieves stress. Relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. What else? Stretch walk. I just did that this morning. I took a nice long walk for about 45 minutes. I'll do some more this afternoon. And what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Don't let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. You know what I mean? Accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, and then you'll feel like going RVing and camping and all that stuff. So anyway, guys, enjoy your life, enjoy your day. Adios. Bye-bye.